Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Topic City. I'm your host, Eric, and welcome. First, I hope that everybody had a great Halloween, and if you went trick or treating, that you were very successful. That you had a lot of candy, but not too much because we don't want to have tummy aches or anything like that. My Halloween was it was pretty chill. I had school that day. I go to college, and I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't I dress up? So I actually dressed up. I went in my Spider-Man Miles Morales suit, and it was a lot of fun. I had, a lot of smiles. People thought, hey, that looks really cool. My classmates thought it was cool, so it was great. That was the first time I ever dressed up, in college in a cosplay, and that was a lot of fun. So enough of my rambling on. You guys know me, and I'll dive right into this segment. So let's get started. So today's segment is about something that we've all experienced in some point, and that is targeted dating scams. Um, it's something that we've all experienced, especially in the dating market, being targeted by potential scammers. So I'm going to dive right into my recent experience because I've also experienced being scammed recently. But don't worry, I did not fall for their tricks, but I was targeted. So I'm going to talk about that. So let's get started. Um, so reason number one, as I said, we've all been targeted before, and I was recently targeted myself. And sadly, it hasn't been the first time. I would say about two, three times, but this one was the most recent. So, reason number two, when I first received the notification, I was very hesitant, you know, especially like on social media, on the internet. You can't be like too sure. You can't like jump in like, face first, like real fast. Um, I'm really guarded and skeptical, but I waited for a few days. I didn't respond right away, but I'm like, you know what? Why not? So I accepted the friend request, and we had really good conversation. We talked about a lot of things, where we grew up, things that we had in common. It was cool because someone was trying to get to know me, and I thought, hey, this is refreshing. This is a nice feeling. So it was great. But eventually, as I suspected, red flags started to appear as ugly head, and the true colors were, brought into light. So me being on guard was a natural reaction because, something happened that I expected to happen. Um, so part three. So what I did was natural. I hit the eject button and I did not pursue anything anymore because throughout our conversations, eventually they started to ask for favors um, and that's what usually happens, right? Like everything's not appear what they seem to be. For the most part, there's a 50% chance, especially on the internet, where you think someone's really, you're very excited about this person or a match. You have great feelings, but then they feel comfortable enough, or they start to like butter you up, and eventually their real intentions come out. They start to ask you for favors. They start to ask you for assistance, and all you can do is just like shake your head. You're like, man, like, so this is what your true intentions were in the first place. Um, I guess I'm old school. I prefer face to face conversation. Talking on the internet is one thing. Talking to a potential match or somebody that you can like get along with is one thing. But actually meeting them in person, I think that beats everything. It's authentic. It's real. You can see them face to face. You can have conversation. You can get to know them better on a more personal level in person as opposed to being behind on a computer screen. And that's the takeaway that I've gotten from this. I always preferred face to face conversation. Um, so my biggest so part and then part four. Um, my biggest takeaway is to use our common sense, follow our instincts, and remember, your time is valuable. Don't allow anybody to prevent you from stealing your joy, your happiness, or what you're trying to accomplish. Don't give them that power. And most importantly, don't send any financial assistance, any financial requests. Don't give in to that. Um, and my closing words that I'd like to leave you is I understand when we receive a notification that someone's interested in us, that we feel excited, we feel happy. It's easy to lose focus and it's easy to be distracted, especially if you find them attractive, you find them really cool, and they check all your boxes and it's everything that you're looking for. But we have to take a step back and to like just pump the brakes a little bit. Don't allow yourself to be vulnerable because we have to be willing to, think, well, is this real? Is this authentic? So we have to make sure that people don't take advantage of our generosity. And I just want us to be aware. Look for red flags, and if it's too good to be true, usually it's accurate. So just be on guard, just be aware, and do not allow anybody to manipulate you. So that will be the end of this segment of dating scams. I want to thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, stay blessed. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram or on YouTube. The channel is called Talk Topic City. Stay blessed, y'all. Take care.